Namibia could soon be competing with the world's biggest oil-producing nations. Exploration companies have struck oil for a third time off the country's coast. Investors attending the Africa Energy Indaba in Cape Town heard this week about how Namibia's energy fortunes could transform the entire economy, create jobs and lift millions out of poverty. Julie Shire tells us more.
Namibia laid out its energy plans to investors at the Africa Energy Indaba. Significant oil and gas finds could transform one of Africa's most unequal nations from a net importer into a global supplier.
We are busy facilitating or developing a local content policy, which is broad-based, which will be speaking to adding more value to the economy, and not us just relying on taxes and royalties, but also creating backward, forward and sideways linkages so that the people on the street can also benefit.
An estimated 6 billion barrels of oil and 5.5 trillion cubic feet that sit beneath the orange basins brings hope, especially for 60% of Namibia's 2.5 million people who live in poverty. But there are questions over whether the nation can escape corruption and conflict that has plagued resource-rich countries such as Nigeria, Angola and Mozambique.
We have sisters and brothers that have already been in these industries for the longest time. We have enough lessons to learn. We have reasons not to get it wrong because it has unfolded into our eyes.
Namibia's green energy plans are also taking shape. An abundance of wind, solar and green hydrogen puts it in the driving seat as an electricity producer.
By next year, around this time, I should be able to give you a kg of green hydrogen. As earlier alluded, there are a lot of pilot projects that are going on in there currently. The tender for construction just closed. They will be busy evaluating. So they will start very soon with the construction.
If we reach the level of self-sufficiency, we will then export that energy to our neighboring countries. As you know, we are actually under Southern African Power Pool, where most of the utilities are actually interconnected, so with the aim of trading electricity amongst each other.
Namibia's energy ambitions ushers in a new era for the country. It could not only shape Namibia's own development, but also benefit the southern African region. But it will take successful exploration and management of oil reserves and revenue. Julie Shire, CGTN, Cape Town, South Africa.